Your fans have asked me to interview you. We had Rod Favela, the centerfold of the Sailing World magazine for the last month. Congratulations on that and winning the Worlds
Thank
in
you,
the
David.
J24. So, who did you just to continue with the yesterday's question? Who did you sail with in the J24 Worlds where you just won?
Yeah, Mike Marshall, Alan Terhune, David Hughes, and Jeff Hayden. Great
Nice.
sailors, all of them. Great team.
Okay, congratulations. And
Thank
then
you.
yesterday, how did you do?
Oh, that rough day at the office. A little struggle upwind on the speed, very fast downwind, but not enough to make up for it. And I started making tough calls. I ended up with a 360 at a weather mark, and then a 720 on the second race. So that you can see that in the results.
So two different races you had to do circles.
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah,
bad.
and both on the same location, same zip code. So
Oh
yep.
no.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do today to change and get better?
Yeah, well, it's a risk-reward maneuver, right? It's like that's the approach. It's like, well, what am I gonna get if I try to sneak it in there? Probably you gain a couple of boats, but you may lose, 15 if you have to do a 720, which is what happened to me yesterday. Probably 15, 18 boats I lost.
So you were being too aggressive.
Too aggressive for no reason. It was not a sharp move really on my behalf. So today is going to be a little different setup on the boat. I have a longer gen in case we need it. I was a touch overpowered on the high wind yesterday on the peak, whatever it was. I mean, probably 16, maybe 17. I think we saw it a couple of times.
Right.
Yeah, and just
Actually,
on
I
the
thought it
puff.
was probably like 18, 19. But
Yeah, yeah. It was hanging in
puff.
there. Yeah, on the puff. So I got a couple of inches longer, and a little bit more bang on, just a little bit more aggressive on what it has to do with me, not the outside.
Right.
And and just trying to understand the course a little better, which was quite challenging yesterday.
Yeah, it was very challenging with the shifts and deciding which side that you wanted to go on. How did you decide which side you wanted to go on?
Well, the first two races, the left was actually working quite well. As a matter of fact, the second, the right with the aura, trying to look a little bit more favor. And actually, I started by the boat and went right. Katarina was there, and some other boats went right, and it was looking good. And then we tack, and the marks were so far left, and that was the error. That we started feeling the shore effect from the left shore, and it was almost impossible to get to it. So the left has a huge component just because the weather mark is from the axis of the course or the lake rather to the left. So
Right.
the left is gonna you gotta finish from the left.
Right, of
Yeah.
course, because then that's
That's
a
where the
tough.
mark
But how
is.
do you? What do you look for? Were you the one that was looking at the laser sailors and you saw it, or was that someone else?
Yeah, I was probably someone else, but I went out first yesterday and sailed a long bead past where the weather mark is, and it was a constant left shift, a little bit of a righties on and off, but the tendency, the gradient was all left. So until the last race, where the middle right kind of could be a little favor. You can play both sides a little bit,
Right.
and you're not even. But it was the first two races was a solid left. I mean, some of the boats from the boats that started by the pin were able to almost port tack the fleet. I mean, it was close.
What if you can get off the line at
Correct.
port attack?
Yeah.
So to end this interview here, and I'm going to post this on the tape delay because it's like probably 7 o'clock. No, it's whatever. It's
Yeah,
really
it's 5
early.
o'clock,
5 o'clock on
5:20
Texas
Central
time.
time,
So
yeah.
Texas time, Venezuela time. So I see that you sail with your wife, right? And
Yeah, on the MC Scout.
that's awesome. So I know you're a solo on the Sunfish, but how is it sailing? Double-handed.
Well, it's the MC Scouts have a little bit of a complex boat, and I sail most of the time by myself. And my
okay.
wife joins me. She's a trooper, and she's helping out with the leadboard. The boat it gets complex. It gets it's.
Does she say, "Don't yell at me"?
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, she just gives me the looks. She just turns like this, and I'm like, whoa, got it. Point taken.
Excellent. So congratulations, good luck today, and congratulations on the great article in Sailing World Magazine. Check it out in Sailing World Magazine. And there's actually, I saw in your email that what's your company has a sale.
Vela Sailing Supply. Yeah. We got in occasion of the Sunfish Worlds, we have a good deal on recreational sales which we have in stock, and we also on racing sales. The problem is we were expecting them to arrive in about 20 days or so. But people can go ahead and pre-order, and they will get a good deal.
And what's the website?
VelaSailingSupply.com.
All right. Thanks a lot, Rod.
Thank
Good
you,
luck.
Lee. Thank you for everything you do.
You're welcome.